Hello YouTubers, my name's Chelsea. This is actually my first video. I'll be going from this to platinum blonde. I know it's a little brave for my first video, but hey, what the heck, it's just hair, right? So first off, I wanted to go and explain all the products that I was using prior to. In case it turns out really well and you would like to try this at home, you'll know what I used. So first I have the Ion Cream Lightener. I prefer cream lighteners as opposed to powdered lighteners. I feel like the consistency is better. It's more of like a toothpaste. I feel like it really coats the hair well. I went to beauty school at Paul Mitchell. This was like 10 years ago. I am by no means a professional. I did pass my state boards. I just didn't continue to pursue that career. So like I said, not a professional. Could have been, didn't work out. Just trying to save myself a few dollars. I just recently got married and just trying to save a few bucks. So I figured I'll try this at home. And hey, guess what? Worst case scenario, it doesn't turn out good. I call my hairdresser, who's one of the best hair dressers in Moultrie, Georgia. So no big deal. She may not be very happy with me, but she can fix it. Okay, so that's the lightening, and I plan on lightening it to like a level 9 or 10. And then after I get it lightened, then I'm gonna go over with a permanent toner is what it's called. And the color is Pearl Blonde, and it's from AGEbeautiful. Both of these products I bought from Sally's. I do not have a membership to Cosmoprof or any of those stores that sell professional colors, so I went down to my local Sally's and we're just gonna make do. I also bought, I'm really excited about this, I bought a very nice brush. Now this is much more firm and has a lot more bristles than your typical color brush, but that's what I wanted because I really want to get down into that hair and make sure that the lightener penetrates through so that I don't end up with any splotches or what have you. All right, so my plan is to go in with 20 volume on my first. We're gonna do my mid shaft, and then we're gonna do my roots, and then we're gonna pull it on through the ends. I'm gonna wash that out. I'll be using these two together. This is how I'm gonna get my hair blonde. I want it one solid color from the roots to the ends. I'm gonna blank canvas when I go over with the permanent toner. All right, when I get the desired results, I'm gonna go back over it with the AGEbeautiful. And I haven't decided yet if I'm gonna use the 10 developer or if I'm gonna use the 20. If I want more color deposit, I'm gonna use the 10. If I want a little more lift, then I'm gonna use the 20. I'm gonna wait till the end to see what my final result is to decide whether I need more color or more lift. I have a feeling I'm gonna need more lift, but we'll see. Anyways, so first thing I'm gonna do is section my hair. So let's get started. Okay, great. Hair is sectioned into 4 quadrants. It's as nice and neatly as one can do to themselves. I'm gonna go ahead and mix up the bleach lightener. I don't really like calling it bleach. Let's just call it lightener. Bleach sounds too harsh. I'm gonna mix up the lightener. Now you can mix this 1 to 1 or 1 to 2. I'm gonna mix it 1 to 2 because this tends to be very, very thick. So I'm gonna do 1 part lightener to 2 parts developer. That'll make it more of a creamier consistency, not so much like toothpaste, because we really want it to saturate the hair. But the problem I have with powder lightener is sometimes it can be runny. So, you know, it's harder to control that lightener in my opinion. I know plenty of people that do it and do a fabulous job, but me, I guess I'm careless. So I like something that's it's gonna stay where I put it. So let's get that mixed. Okay, so I have my lightener mixed. As you can see, it's a nice, thick, creamy consistency. It should go on the hair quite nicely. Reaching the back of my head is gonna be very challenging, so I have asked my husband, Scott, to come and assist in that. So everybody, please pray and send good vibes our way. He'll go ahead and get started on the back half, and I'll finish up on the front half. So we'll see you back in a few. Okay guys, so he has finished the back 2 quadrants. I'm starting on the front left quadrant, staying about 1 inch or so away from my scalp because I do not want hot roots. Anybody who knows what hot roots are knows it's not pretty. So we're gonna stay away from that, at least for now. Once we finish the front 2 quadrants, then we will go ahead and do the roots, and then we'll pull it out through the ends. But for now, we're just still working through the mid section. We're putting it on very thick. It needs to be like icing. You don't want it to be splotchy. You want it to be very consistent. So I have no problem doing my sides. It's the back part that is so challenging for me. One thing that hurts is holding my arms back there for that long. And then my eyes, having to look sideways for so long, it starts to make my eyes start to jitter. Makes my head feel weird. So he was actually a big help. He's a little shy, so he didn't want to stay in front of the camera for very long. But hey, what a great husband. I mean, if your husband won't help you color your hair, you need to go find you one who will, right? Am I right, girls? Okay. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and knock these last 2 quadrants out, and we'll get started on the roots. All right, guys, so I have saturated my hair from root to ends. I'm just letting it sit. I'm looking for it to get the color of the inside of a banana peel, so like a really, really, really pale yellow. And then it'll be ready to rinse and then apply the toner, the pearl toner, which I'm really excited about. And hopefully we'll have good results. Really ready to get this out of my hair because my head's burning. I do have a bit of psoriasis on the back of my head. And one thing you should not do when you have psoriasis is apply bleach directly to your scalp. But for the sake of wanting to be platinum, I'm doing it anyways. I'm just sweating a little because it burns, but we're gonna make it. And I'm just gonna have to put a little extra medicine on it tonight, I guess. But anyways, I'm gonna give it a little bit longer to get to the level that I need it. And we'll wash it out. Okay guys, so I've got it all washed out. The results, I like them. I wish that my roots would have lifted a little bit lighter. This is still a little brassy for me, but I'm really hoping that this toner pulls through and knocks that brass out. I'm not a big fan of cool blondes. I like a warmer, richer blonde color, so hopefully it'll end up playing in my favor. We shall see. I'm just grateful to have that lightener off of my scalp. My gosh, it burned so bad. So anyways, I'm gonna get this hair dried, and then we'll apply the permanent toner, and we'll see the results. Wow, so after a lot of determination and a lot of willpower, I got this mop blow dried. Wow. Who else hates blow drying their freshly processed hair? I swear my hair felt like it was holding 10 pounds of water. So anyways, I've got it dry, so I'm about to apply the toner. And I did want to say, for anybody that tries to do this, expect hair loss. It's just part of the process. This is my brush. This is my hair. Well, most of it. So Oh God. All right, so let me just say this. That's a lot of hair, right? No doubt. But when you lighten your hair, it thickens the hair. So even though you lose a bunch, it's probably a good thing you did, because your other hair is so thick, you probably wouldn't know what to do with it if you had all that hair still in your head. So, not too sad. Okay, so the color, I'm okay with. There's still a little warmth up here, especially in this little area. Months and months and months ago, I had low lights put in. And right after I had them put in, I was like, no, it's a terrible, terrible idea. So my hairdresser spent quite a bit of time getting them back out, slowly but surely. That is one area that always gets a little brassy. But I'm pretty content with the overall results, other than the fact that my kid just told me I look like Eminem. I mean, I don't think I look like Eminem. I mean, I wish I rapped like him, but anyways. So let's get our toner mixed up and let's slap it on this mop. All right, guys, so I applied the toner to my roots. I left it on there about 20 minutes, and about 5 minutes ago, I pulled the toner down through the ends. Now, one big mistake that a lot of people make is going root to ends from the get-go. Big mistake, especially if you have very porous hair like I do, because those ends are going to grab that toner much more than those roots will. So you'll end up with like funky colored looking ends, whether it's purple or green or what have you. So those don't need to stay, or the color doesn't stay on the ends that long. So as you can see, it's breaking up the brassiness pretty well. I do see where this toner is pulling purple. That's okay. That should wash, excuse me, that should wash right out. So I'm not really concerned about that. But overall, I'm pleased with the results for now. So let's hop in the shower, get this baby washed, get it dried and styled, and let's see what the finished product is. Wish me luck. And voila, this is the finished product. I'm very, very, very pleased with how it turned out. When I think of pearl blonde, this is exactly the color that comes to mind. I typically wear my hair curly, so I'm going to throw a few loose curls in there, and then I'll show you how it looks there. But I always like to see hair straight after it's colored, because that's usually when you can see the bands. And not to say I don't have bands, I very well think I may slightly see some, but tomorrow in the daylight, it's actually night right now, but tomorrow in the daylight, I'm gonna go outside and really take a good look. But overall, I think it turned out wonderfully. One more time before we see the final result with it curled with the loose waves, I wanted to go over again one more time with the products that we use. So we use the Cream Lightener. I did that, or I used that with 20 volume developer, and I did a originally I started with a 1:2 ratio because I didn't want it too thick, but then it was a little too thin, so actually I use more like a 1 to 1.5. So 1 part of the Cream Lightener, 1.5 part developer, and that seemed to give me the perfect consistency for my hair. Quick overview of the technique, and this is the most common practical technique that every salon uses, or any experienced hairdresser uses, is when you're going for all over blonde. You definitely want to start in the mid shaft, then you want to go to your roots, and then you want to pull it through the end. So you're not going to go roots to end all at one time, okay? The next thing, and the most important thing that I use, and I'm going to show you the box, is the AGEbeautiful. My camera looks a little blurry. AGEbeautiful Pearl Blonde. It's a permanent toner, and it really did a great job of getting rid of all the brassiness that I had going on. I use that. It's a 1-to-1 ratio, so you can use it with or with 20 volume or with 10 volume. 10 volume, you're gonna have more deposit. 20 volume, you're gonna have more lift. And since I had a good bit of brassiness right there, I went ahead and used the 20 volume because I wanted to lift a little bit lighter. Because I know if it did, the little bit of the toner that was in there, it should wipe it out, and it did. I think it turned out beautifully. As far as shampoo conditioner goes, I used to spend a lot of money on fancy shampoos and conditioners, but I'm cheap, so I use regular drugstore shampoo conditioner. I mean, as long as you know how to style your hair well, it really doesn't matter what the heck you use. I'm probably gonna get bashed for saying that, but save your money. I mean, I'll use Suave any day of the week, no worries. But anyways, if you have any questions, just you know, shoot them in the link below and I will answer them. I'll try and go ahead and put the formula in the description and the process from the beginning to the end, so that if you guys would like to try this as well, you know the recipe. So anyways, thanks for tuning in, and I'll check back with you in a moment with my curly hair. Thank you.